Hello, everyone. This is Dorela Iepan, and I am coming back with a new session, a belief code session, because I want you to see how this system works. I call it a system, even though we call it belief code, because we discover a belief system that it's preventing you from having the life that you want, or sometimes keeping you in the present moment with the stuff that you don't really like and you would like some shift. I always say you have to look in the outside to see that there is a problem or maybe something to work on. I don't like to call them problems. And when you look on the outside, you know that you have to do an inner work. And after you do the inner work, you will see what shifts on the outside, what mirrors from your inner healing. So I am a body code certificate practitioner, belief code certificate practitioner, emotion code practitioner, of course, certificated, and EFT practitioner. I have written the book, The Perfect Relationship, that is available in English, French, Italian, and Romanian. And I have created some amazing programs, but we'll talk about them later. So today's session is with Natalie. Thank you for accepting to do this live demo session. You will all see what's happening in a session. Natalie, thank you for being here with me. This is not the first time we work together. So
Thanks for having me.
yeah, if you would like in the beginning just to share a little bit what you think it's important of what happened in the previous sessions, and then we will get along with what we will work on today.
Of course, yeah, I'd be happy to. So we've had two sessions so far. I don't really know how it works. Like I still struggle to put it into words, but it's so profound because like the first session we had, some of the things that you were coming up with that I needed to release connected to how I was feeling about my confidence and my visibility in my business and the things that were holding me back. I was just like, oh my God, that makes so much sense to me when you're explaining about the tree and how it worked, and the release that I felt afterwards was so incredible. And yeah, in the last 3 weeks, I've just feel like I've gone from strength to strength to strength. And it's really amazing to me to release these blocks in a different way to the way that I would normally do it. And it's so powerful and it's so instant, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Because I do a lot of inner work myself, but some of those things can take time to process. And I feel like the sessions with you have really kind of gotten to the root of whatever the issue was and has really released it in a way that is like non-triggering. Even though I did cry in the in the first session, but it was good. It was a release. So I'm excited to see what today brings.
I really want to say something because about Natalie, she is a coach, NLP practitioner, I think.
And hypnotherapist, yeah.
Okay, that the hypnotherapy I knew, but I wasn't sure what to say about the NLP. And what is very important is that her doing a session with me doesn't mean that she's not good at what she does. It's the opposite of that. Because when we help people, we have to accept being helped ourselves.
Mhm.
So the fact that we work together so that I am helping you, it does only mean that we have to remove the stuff that we can not do it for ourselves. So if you, the person watching us, are saying to yourself, I'm not a good practitioner because I am not helping myself, this is very wrong. Because as we help people, we have to accept being helped ourselves. So I do this inner work. I work with Natalie for me, for being well in my being, in my life, in what I do. And this means that we accept being connected to these other persons that can help us. So thank you for being open to this kind of work. And so we worked a little bit on what you felt, and you had these shifts, everything that happens. And this is also due to what you are working on yourself. I always say if the person works on themselves, I am really helping. If you don't do your inner work, it's like, yes, it's helping, but it's not enough. I am a tool. I really believe that I can provide this help, but I'm just the instrument. So the body, your body is doing all the amazing stuff. For those of us watching, what I'm doing, I am putting an intention to work with Natalie's subconscious mind and to have the answer. So basically, I am the tool, as I previously said, and it's the subconscious mind of Natalie doing the hard work for her. Yes. So we are continuing. I really encourage you to have at least 3 sessions with me, because in the first one, it's like, I can't even understand what's happening. This is amazing, but I don't understand it. The second one goes deeper. The third one goes even deeper. But then I won't say that you have to have 3 sessions or more. We can adjust at your needs. So for today's session, Natalie, you said you want to work on loving and accepting yourself and letting go for anything that is lingering out there, standing in your way. And I really want to congratulate you on this loving and accepting yourself, because it is out of this state of love and acceptance that we can move the mountains, I would like to say. I really believe this is possible, maybe in a metaphorical way, but I really believe this is possible. So, do you want to add anything else for the today's session?
No, that's it. I'm really, yeah, ready to fully and unconditionally love and accept myself. I've done a lot of the work, but I do feel like there's
Yeah,
still something there that needs to be shifted. So I'm very, very excited for today.
perfect. So, we will dive in. I will make the connection for us, and then we will see what we have to work on. So basically, I am doing the test on my body. I will ask yes and no question, and I will see what your subconscious mind is answering. So in this intention to love and accept yourself, we can work today. Is there anything stopping you for really deeply, truly loving and accepting yourself? Should we work with the emotion code, body code, belief code? Do we have a basic core belief system? So just to quickly explain it to people watching us, if they didn't watch previous videos with me, we have a basic core belief system. We can see it as a tree. If you're familiar with the emotion code and the body code, we can say that emotions and other imbalances in the body are the leaves of the tree. And then we go deeper. So if you like the emotion code, this is really amazing, because it goes way deeper than the emotion code. We have the branches of the tree. We call them negative programs. Then we have the trunk of the tree. These are the limiting beliefs. We have the roots of the tree, a faulty core belief. And sometimes we have even a faulty core identity. And this is the soil where your belief system was implemented. And basically, the faulty core identity comes from the very, very, very um, child age. So it's under the age of 10. We have heard something, we think something. So that's the soil where the tree was planted. We identify all the belief system. Then we identify if there are any trapped emotions or other imbalances. And then we go to release all the tree. So basically, now we are starting for you to accept and love yourself completely and feel this drive in what you do with so much passion, I have to mention. Are there any negative programs? Yes. Survival. So all the beliefs are related to one of the seven main chakras. And it's not that they are important. Sometimes we can discuss on one-to-one session on which chakra there is the imbalance, but we can go from here without saying them all. Oh, so first negative program, I constantly need to prove myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this is on the root chakra, a survival, worth, negative belief. Okay. Is there another negative program? So in the beginning, we just state all the programs and then we see if there is something more important to share. Another negative program, divine information, another survival, victim. Okay. Nobody understands me. Do you feel that sometimes?
Yeah. I think that quite a lot sometimes, but I think because when I was going through cancer and through chemotherapy, I kept a lot of my emotions in and I didn't share. And even now it's been a few years and I've been trying to be more visible and be more open. I think it is hard for people to understand where I'm coming from because I've not felt able to share.
Well, I think it's something that we discussed previously before recording. You have to do the work, and
Yeah.
you will come to the right point where you can talk about everything. So we have another negative program. This says it's too much to expect. How do you feel about this one?
It's too much to expect.
Yeah, it's like your
Mm.
expectations are way, you feel they are too much, It's like you
Yeah.
feel some kind of pressure.
In a way, I have very big dreams, very big aspirations for growing and developing my own hypnotherapy and coaching business to empower other women to create lives they adore, especially if they've gone through something traumatic. But even if they haven't, like I feel this calling to guide the way and to help them. And it does feel like a massive undertaking, and I want to do the best that I can and do all those things. But it does feel a bit overwhelming sometimes, where I feel like I'm not moving fast enough or I'm not being, the best version of myself because I'm also juggling being a mum and being a wife and a business owner. So, yeah, I do expect an awful lot for myself.
So these were the negative programs. I constantly need to prove myself. Nobody understands me. It's too much to expect. And now we go to the trunk of the tree, and the trunk of the tree has a limiting belief saying, I get paid a lot, so I don't need to save money. So if you want to say me that you don't have enough money, just think that you have this limiting belief. And basically, it's like you don't allow yourself to have money to really get paid what you're worth it. Does it
Yeah,
make sense for you?
yeah. Well, this is kind of tied up with my self-worth for sure, because I know logically what I'm worth, the hours that I spend, the impact that I can create. I definitely have been undercharging. And when people work with me, they're like, oh my God, that transformation is amazing. But there is a disconnect with what I feel like I can charge. And also, even then, when I do make the money, it kind of slips through my fingers sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, because you are too afraid to let it stay with you, and that's why you cannot charge the right amount. And when someone wants to pay that, it's like you have to make the money go away.
Yeah.
So this was the trunk of the tree. I get paid a lot, so I don't need to save money. And now we have the roots of this tree. I can choose my own destiny. So this
Mm,
is all the core belief that you cannot choose your own destiny. Think about love and accept yourself.
yeah. I think for years I've made safe choices with my career and the things that I've done, logical choices, good choices. Um, and now I'm stepping out of that comfort zone. It does feel challenging to make my own destiny, to not just be guided by fate, but to be like, no, I'm going to create my own self-fulfilling prophecy. Like that is what I'm all about. And it's easy to see for other people, but when it comes to myself, like I have to remind myself, like I can do it. I can choose what I want to do.
And now we get to the soil of this belief system, and it says, I have no faith in myself.
Oof, yeah, that's something I've been working on to trust that I can do it, that I have the tools and the skills and the resources and the knowledge and the passion to actually be successful. Um, but of course, like I do have that little inner voice that's like, who told you could do that?
Ooh. So just think of this. I want to love and accept myself, letting go for anything that is lingering, standing in my way. And we found this belief system that was planted in the I have no faith in myself. Therefore, I can't choose my own destiny. I get paid a lot, so I don't need to save money. It's like no money for me. It's too much to expect. Nobody understands me. I constantly need to prove myself. How do you feel about what we found as a belief system?
Yeah, that's that's basically how I'm feeling in a nutshell. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we will continue from here. This is the belief system. Are there any associated imbalances? Yes. Are there any trapped emotion? Yes. A conflict. Okay. So do we need to know more? Now we can release. Now we start the releases. We start with the trapped emotions, other imbalances, then the belief system. If you want to do it yourself, you can do it. You can brush your hands together and activate your inner magnet, or you can take a magnet and use a magnet on the governing meridian that goes over the head on the spine, and we can just use the hands like this. So I activate it and we will release 3 swipes conflict, and just see how you feel. If you feel the need to yawn, please yawn. Don't stop yourself, because it's one of the ways we can do the releases. We process the releases. So it can be yawning, tears in the eyes, nose that is not bleeding, cooling,
Running.
running
Yeah.
nose, or you may feel some sensations in the body. So we release the conflict. Are there any other trapped emotions? Column A. Horror. So we don't have to think, where does this come from? It's like this love and accept yourself. So we release the energy that is standing in your way. 3 swipes, we release the horror, trapped emotion. Next emotion is grief. We don't need to know anymore. We release the grief. Guilt, another trapped emotion. We need to know more now. We release the guilt. Okay, so these were the trapped emotions associated with the belief system: conflict, horror, grief, and guilt. There are other associated imbalances, so we will see what they are. So now we are going in the body code section of the app, and we have a broadcast message. No one respects me. So this is a negative broadcast message saying no one respects me. Basically, it's an energy that you provide to people, and it's like a broadcast tower that is sending this message. And those who are on the right frequency, they understand that you are not being respected. You will
Mhm.
have people in your life that don't respect you, and basically you won't love yourself and accept yourself because you think there is something wrong.
Mhm.
Okay. And I I see the broadcast message also as an inner channeling, and it's like you know that you're not being respected. You're telling yourself you're not being respected, therefore you cannot love and accept yourself.
Yeah.
When we work on the broadcast message, we release these both frequencies, and we will see how you will feel afterwards. Does this no one respects me speak to you?
Yeah. That's a whole reason why I feel like I've always got something to prove. Like I go above and beyond because I want that respect.
Okay. Oh. Let's work on this. Do we need to know more? No. Unsocial imbalances? No. Chris Wise, we release the broadcast message. No one respects me. Now, please tell me what is a positive opposite message that you would like to broadcast instead of no one respects me. What would you like to broadcast?
I am respected.
Yes. I love this. So I am respected. Let's put this. It's the same process. 3 swipes. I am respected. This is a new broadcast message. Tell me, how do you feel until now?
It's funny, like I didn't realize how like I was carrying this tension in my body. It does feel like it's loosening, particularly like I hold a lot of tension in my right shoulder. So it's like I can feel like I'm relaxing and opening up more.
Amazing. Amazing. So we release, we put the new one. Are there any associated imbalances? We have something else to discover that's connected to the belief system, conflict, energy, somatic, offensive, mental, will to, and no will to energy. We identify on A, B. So, no will to be well. How do you feel?
Ugh, that's a big one.
So this is an energy that we found in your body's space. It's not that you consciously don't want to be well. It's something that we found on the subconscious level because we want to work on love and accepting yourself. And it is relating to the belief system that we found. So we identify them and we release them. So now you cried and you will tell me how you feel after the release. We need to know anything more about this no will to be well energy now, associated imbalances now. We will release the no will to be well energy. How do you feel now?
Better.
Okay. Are
Ugh.
there, are there any associated imbalances? No. So we had the trapped emotions, the associated imbalances, and now we're coming back to the basic core belief system that we identified. And I am going through each negative program, limiting beliefs, and everything. We start with I constantly need to prove myself. Let's release this negative program.
Well, that was a big one.
We are just getting started. Nobody understands me. Let's release this one also.
Ugh.
It's too much to expect. Let's release it. Now the limiting belief. I get paid a lot, so I don't need to save money. Let's release this limiting belief. Oh. I can't choose my own destiny. Let's release the faulty core belief.
Ugh. Ugh.
Moving on. The faulty core identity. I have no faith in myself. So we release the belief system. Is a replacement belief needed? Okay, how do you feel? We didn't finish, but how do you feel now?
Kind of like clear-headed in a way. Like, sometimes when you feel foggy in the brain, I feel kind of clearer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, perfect. Oh my God. I was looking for the positive beliefs, what we replace, what we had, the belief system we had, and I found something amazing for you, or you will tell me if you like it. So this is saying, I am here and I am important. How do you
I
like
love
it?
that. Yeah, I love that.
I want to precise something for those who are watching us. Basically, our beliefs create our reality. So that's why we are looking for the limiting beliefs and we are taking them away because your beliefs create your reality. We took them away and now we are looking for positive beliefs. It's not as this is true or false. I want this belief or not. And this is I'm here and I'm important. If you have the belief, you really feel this place in your space and in your life that will sustain, support you to have the life you want. So basically what we want to have in the session. 3 swipes, I am here and I am important. We'll put another one. I have faith in myself and in God. How do you like it?
Yeah.
And
Although I don't normally use God, I normally say the universe, but
yeah,
the
that's
more
what
spiritual
I
one.
was. So I will put universe. That was what I wanted to add. So we can replace God with what we call the force that is helping us. So we can say universe, force, creation, creator, God, Jesus, Allah. So it's not that we have to believe in God if we are not believers. It's to put the right wording for the person who has the session. So I have faith in myself and in the universe, or in universe. So you don't need more positive beliefs to be put out there. It's not that you have to replace each and every single one. We can create positive belief systems. I have done that in sessions with my clients. This is a demo session of what we can do, but basically we can do so much more. And why would we create a belief system? But basically, we create the identity, empowerment core identity, then the empowerment core belief, the positive beliefs, positive programs, and you feel that there is so much that is supporting you in what you want. Let's take a deep breath together and then please share how you feel after the session. Okay. So we work on this loving and accepting yourself and letting go for what was lingering, standing in your way. How do you feel now in the end of the session?
I feel really great. Like I feel like this sense of peace and just I don't know, like this I've been working on listening to my intuition and I just feel like more connected somehow. Like I know logically that I love and accept myself, but there is this deep knowing, and it's interesting the things that you pulled out or you brought up that are we're sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, no, that that does make sense. And it feels good to release it like a weight is off my shoulders. So
Wonderful.
thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for accepting this. If there is anyone watching us and you would like to discover what Natalie is doing, I will share her links in the description of the video because I really, truly, strongly advise you to work with her. She has amazing programs. I tested her, so that's why I really, really, really want you to work with her. Thank you for accepting this. For all of us, for all of you watching us, if you have any more questions, please ask me. And if you want to book a session, I will just leave the link so you can connect with me and let's work the magic, help you have an incredible life. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Natalie, for being here for me.
Thank you for today. It was amazing as always.